I'm very excited to announce our endorsement of someone who has a track record of fighting for low-income and working-class communities of color. He is the only candidate for the 15th District City Council seat with that track record. And he is committing to fight for us down here on Main Street and stand up to Wall Street bankers and what they're doing to our communities when he gets to City Hall. Specifically, he's going to join us supporting a city policy to stop doing investment business with the banks that deny loan modifications to homeowners who qualify and that refuse to reduce principals on underwater mortgages. Please join me in welcoming Assembly Member Warren Furitani.
It's a pleasure and an honor to be able to stand with ACE, with the Bogan family, and with San Pedro, Occupy San Pedro. The folks that are here today, we know what this issue is all about. We know that if you walk into the Bogan's beautiful home and you see all the work they've invested in it, but more than the physical work, if you look at their mantle above the fireplace and look at all the pictures of the family, all the generations, all the grandchildren, all the children, and look at what they've done at their home. I mean, it's beautiful. They have made their decorations and they've made their mark on this home. And you have to know there's another house in the back, because there's two on this property, so that in looking at this, and in the story I've heard from them, when they bought this was a fixer-upper.
Right.
A fixer-upper. If I understand correctly, Mr. Bogan, you guys weren't quite sure you were going to do this.
I didn't want my wife was.
Okay. Now we know who to blame. But we also know who to give credit for making this a beautiful home in a beautiful neighborhood. Now everybody needs to know we're in San Pedro. That's where we are right now.
Right.
Last week we were in Watts.
Right.
I don't care about the geographic area. What it is we are in people's homes.
Right.
Homes that people have spent their lives saving money for. And those of you that have bought a home, when we're talking about a 20% down,
Yes, sir.
you know, this is a major down payment.
Yes.
You don't need to get these folks have a financial responsibility and credibility to make and buy this home, to totally fix it up, redecorate it, become an integral part of this community after working years and years in their lives, and this is the result.
Yeah.
This is the result where they haven't even gone into foreclosure, yet the bank is not going to help them to keep out of foreclosure.
Right.
They're pushing them into it.
Right. Right.
So what do they benefit from it? Well, what they benefit from is, first, they gave the bad loans. Second, they're the ones that are benefiting from the high prices.
Yeah.
And then third, they're trying to take back this home after they've invested about $100,000 in improving it.
That's right.
So that's the why. It's absolutely greed is
Yes.
what we're talking about. And if we just stand back and let them do this with their financial goings on, if we just stand back and watch the country in their attempt to fix things, to buy them out of their problems, and in return, they close the doors to the families that own the homes or want to buy the homes in the community, then something is absolutely wrong.
That's right.
And with the issue of Occupy LA or Wall Street or San Pedro, this whole movement, they have raised this question, this fundamental question of who's benefiting in society at whose expense.
Right.
So the 1% and the 99% we now know about, and it's become absolutely popular jargon that people are using to describe this phenomenon. So coming here today, it's not about just one family, it's not about organizations, it's surely not about elected officials. What it's about is us working together
Yes.
to solve this problem, to take on the big banks,
Yeah.
to take on and make sure that industry is a good neighbor and a responsible citizen, not to those with the 1%, but for those that buy their goods, buy their homes, use those services. People have to be responsive to the community. In this campaign, and I am really pleased and blessed to get this endorsement, we will work together after I get elected. But I got to tell you, getting elected is not easy. Just look at my opponent, who I think is a good person, but now that he's gotten to the general election, everybody's taking sides. So they are spent with independent expenditures led by the LA Chamber of Commerce and these big banks and big companies.
Yeah.
Over 300, they are closing in on $400,000 in independent expenditure in this campaign. We have about 40, maybe 50 now. So they're trying to buy this.
Yes.
Joe's a good guy, let him run on his record. He's raised his money from the community in the primary, but in the general, people are throwing money at this election because they know it's at stake.
Right.
They know that I, along with the community, are no longer going to idly stand by and let these kind of actions take place to our neighbors, our family, and our friends. We are not only going to stand up to them, we're going to fight them on the policy front, we're going to fight them on the public relations front, and we're going to fight them in the streets if that's what it takes.
That's right.
I stand with the Bogan family. I ask all of you, particularly the media, look at the pictures on the mantle. This tells you the story about a family, a great family, that's done everything the way it's supposed to be done. They're here to live the American dream, have paid their taxes, are paying their house payments, and yet the banks will not help them stop. They're trying to push them into foreclosure.
Yeah.
So I'm here to stand with the Bogans. I'm here to stand with ACE, Occupy San Pedro. I'm here to stand with the community as we protect what are our fundamental rights as Americans, and we need to stand together. Thank you.